What if I told you that the most interesting motorcycle of 2027 isn't coming from Harley-Davidson? It's coming from a brand that most American riders have completely forgotten about. And honestly, that's the problem. And today we are talking about the return of a legend that's been sleeping for decades. The 2027 Jawa 1000 Sport Cruiser is here. It is real, and it might be the most exclusive motorcycle that will ever exist in your lifetime. Now, before you say Jawa, isn't that some cheap Indian brand? Stop right there, because that's exactly the misconception I'm here to destroy today. The original Jawa is a Czech manufacturer, founded back in 1929. This brand was building legendary motorcycles before most American brands even had their second model. They were selling bikes across Europe, behind the Iron Curtain, into Asia. Jawa was a global icon. And then the world moved on. But here's what legends do. They don't die, they wait. And what Jawa just unveiled at the Brno Motorcycle Show in Czech Republic tells me the wait is officially over. Let's get into the proof, because the numbers on this thing are not playing around. The heart of this machine is a liquid-cooled parallel twin engine displacing 999 cc, developed right there in the Czech Republic, cranking out 113 horsepower at 9,200 RPM. And here's what makes that interesting. It's engineered to be a compromise between performance and everyday usability. Not a track weapon, not a show queen, a real rider's machine. Now let's talk about the hardware, because Jawa did not cut a single corner here. The chassis runs Öhlins suspension at both ends and Brembo Stylema calipers for braking. That is the same brake spec you find on Ducati's V4 Panigale on a Jawa. Let that sink in. The frame itself is a double tube design developed entirely in Czech Republic, and Jawa made a conscious decision during development to focus as much as possible on local Czech production. No outsourcing the soul of this bike. And the design? Designer Jan Hrbek gave it a low and stretched stance, the look of a custom-built cruiser with Jawa's signature paint, round headlight, and a silhouette that somehow looks both 90 years old and brand new at the same time. The development of this concept dates back to around 2008, nearly 2 decades of engineering, refining, and building toward this single moment. This is not a rushed product. This is obsession on 2 wheels. Now here's where it gets wild, and this is the part that's going to keep you up at night. Jawa is only building 15 total worldwide. And the price? They've announced a starting price of 1,500,000 Czech crowns, which converts to roughly 62,000 euros, or approximately $68,000 US at today's rates. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of money for a Jawa, but you're not buying a motorcycle at that point. You are buying a piece of history. You are buying one of 15 objects on this entire planet that will probably be worth 3 times that in 10 years. And here's the thing nobody's talking about yet. Jawa has said this concept is meant to define the design direction that the brand's products will follow. So what comes after the 1000 Sport Cruiser? Is Jawa building a whole new lineup around this DNA? Are we looking at the beginning of a full Czech motorcycle renaissance right here, right now in 2027? That question has no answer yet, but I will be watching every single move this brand makes, and I'll bring it straight for this channel the second anything drops. So if you are not subscribed to FastLane Moto yet, hit that button right now.